If you think human history is a straight line, from cavemen to skyscrapers, from sticks to satellites, you're missing the plot twist. Because what if we're not the first civilization? What if others came before us, built great cities, mapped the stars, maybe even flew, only to be wiped off the face of the earth? And all we have left are broken stones and ancient whispers. This isn't science fiction. This is science with a side of inconvenient questions. Welcome to Outer Oddities, where history isn't just boring dates and dusty bones. It's a mystery novel missing half the pages. Let's start with what we do know. Once humans figured out how to farm, we went from berry-picking nomads to city-building spreadsheet junkies in just a few thousand years. Civilization, by traditional timelines, kicked off around 4000 BC, but humans, biologically, mentally, and probably emotionally unstable, have existed for at least 300,000 years. So let's do the math. It took 6,000 years to go from planting wheat to writing in cuneiform, and yet, for the 294,000 years before that, we're supposed to believe we just sat around. No cities, no innovation, just hunting mammoths and awkward small talk. That's like owning a Ferrari for 30 years and only driving it the last 6 blocks to the supermarket. And before you say, but the climate wasn't right, let's talk about the weather. Sure, the Ice Age was chilly, but Earth isn't one big frozen dinner tray. Even during the coldest glacial periods, massive regions remained warm, wet, and wildly habitable. Rainforests in Southeast Asia, woodlands in Africa, even parts of Australia were practically prehistoric resorts. And then there's the Sahara. Today, sand, heat, regret. But every 20,000 years, thanks to Earth's wobble, it turns lush, green, full of rivers, lakes, and, you guessed it, prime real estate for civilization. And this Saharan spring has happened 8 times since humans first showed up. Each green phase lasted 20,000 years. Let that sink in. That's more time than all of recorded history, multiplied by 4 just for one cycle. Plenty of time to build something and lose it. But hey, maybe it wasn't about climate. Maybe we're looking at it all wrong. Our entire idea of civilization is based on agriculture, crops, granaries, tax collectors, you know, the fun stuff. But what if that's just our version? In the Amazon, complex societies practiced agroforestry, managing entire forests as living gardens. In pre-colonial British Columbia, people farmed the ocean, harvesting protein from the sea like nature's all-you-can-eat buffet. Nomadic empires like the Mongols built one of the largest empires in history without planting a single seed. So maybe civilization didn't need farming. Maybe it could have evolved around herds, forests, fish, or something else entirely, like symbiosis with fungi or, God forbid, cooperation. We keep assuming history had to follow our script, but innovation doesn't read textbooks. More all right. If these ancient civilizations existed, where's the evidence? Let's talk about how Earth cleans up after itself. Interesting me, we like to think the past leaves a neat little trail. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Most traces of modern civilization, gone in 10,000 years, that's it. Concrete? Dust. Steel? Rusted away. Plastic? Maybe in your local ocean, but otherwise, poof. Even glass breaks down into sand again. Let's say an advanced civilization existed 100,000 years ago. Today you'd find nothing. No skyscrapers, no smartphones, no skeletons scrolling through Instagram. The only things that might survive? Carved stone and nuclear waste. And if they had that, we've got bigger problems. Still not convinced? Let's look at how Mother Earth hits reset. Complicated back. Nature has a temper. Toba supervolcano reduced humanity to a genetic bottleneck. 10,000 people, give or take. Campi Flegrei, ecological meltdown, mass extinctions, and what historians like to call a really bad time. Then there's the Le Champ event, when Earth's magnetic field collapsed and cosmic radiation fried the planet like a global microwave burrito. Comet impacts? The Arizona crater is only 50,000 years old and hit with the force of 667 Hiroshima bombs. And let's not even get started on megafloods, megadroughts, or climate shifts that turned whole continents into no-go zones. If a civilization rose before us, Earth had every opportunity to smash it into legend. And yet, some things may have survived. Stone doesn't lie, and neither do myths. All across the world, we find stone monuments that defy explanation. Baalbek, with stones heavier than jumbo jets. Pumapunku, where the carving is so precise, you'd think they had laser levels and power tools. Göbekli Tepe, a site 7,000 years older than the pyramids, and somehow more advanced? And then there are the stories, flood myths, fires from the sky, golden ages destroyed, civilizations that rose, fell, and then got completely forgotten. These tales are global. Sumerians, Hopi, Norse, Hindu, Maya. They don't just describe one catastrophe, they describe cycles. Maybe civilization doesn't move in a straight line. Maybe it loops, rises, falls, resets, like a cosmic Groundhog Day, but with more lava. Look, I'm not saying this proves anything. This isn't about certainties, it's about possibilities. We assume no lost civilizations existed because we can't find evidence. But maybe we're just not looking hard enough. Or worse, maybe we're not asking the right questions. And that's why this matters. Because if civilization did happen before, if others built, thrived, and vanished, then our story isn't the first chapter. It's just the latest rewrite. If this episode cracked your brain open like a geode, go ahead and like the video. If you want more ancient riddles, weird science, and forbidden knowledge they definitely didn't teach you in school, subscribe to Outer Oddities. And hey, next time you see a stone ruin in the jungle, maybe, just maybe, it wasn't built by the people you think.